Greetings, everybody. Gleekon here again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On the last episode, we talked about what happened with Oshigun, and we also had the ogres try to retake Goria / Shatrath City. I can't remember which of those happened more recently, but these are both. I think it was the Goria. They tried to retake Goria. All right, so stay a while and listen to this one. Looks like we've moved forward about 1 year. We're at 99 years before the Dark Portal, and we are going to spark up a delicate balance here. Before the ogre's attack on Shatrath, the orcs had seen the draenei as mostly harmless. That was no longer the case. Word of the swift resolution to the High Maul aggression spread quickly. The draenei's command of arcane and holy magic was unlike anything the orcs had ever seen, and that unfamiliarity resulted in suspicion. The gathering of the orc clans at one of that year's Kusharg festivals was quite tense. Some clans resolved to avoid all contact with the draenei. Others decided to treat them as enemies, vowing to attack the strangers if they ever strayed into orcish territory. The fact that the draenei had taken care to minimize ogre casualties was seen as a weakness. A few orc chieftains speculated that the draenei hated fighting and would shrink away from a worthy opponent. The Kusharg ended with no consensus, just unease. The draenei had never shown aggression toward the orcs after all. Most clans were content to keep their distance. Yet the Bladewind clan took a different approach. Since they inhabited the area between Terrakor Forest and Nagrand, they knew of the draenei's favorite trade routes and caravan schedules. Yeah, I guess because Nagrand is where Oshigun is, and where they crashed, and the Terrakor that's where Shatrath is. So yeah, they basically share territory. When a number of caravans went missing on a single day, Velen and the Exarchs took notice. The burning remains of the traders were soon discovered. Among the draenei dead were orc corpses bearing Bladewind clan tattoos. It was obvious who had launched these raids. Most distressingly, some of the draenei traders were missing. The orcs had taken prisoners. Many draenei wanted to retaliate. Forcefully. Velen forbade it. He allowed the Rangari to launch covert missions to rescue prisoners, but an offensive campaign against the Bladewind orcs would only lead to calamity. The clan was not large. It would be relatively easy to defeat, but orcs were not known to surrender. The war would not end until nearly all the Bladewinds had died, and then what? Would the other orc clans be cowed? That was not in their nature. Velen did not want war, but he also knew that the orcs respected bravery in combat. Future caravans were well guarded, often by squads of vindicators openly displaying weapons that glimmered with the holy light. Any orc raiders who confronted the traders were usually defeated. Sometimes caravans fell, and sometimes more prisoners were taken. The Rangari managed to save a number of draenei prisoners, but not all. These few poor souls were forced into slavery for the rest of their lives. Some of them bore children for their masters. Their half-breed offspring were reviled and scorned by both draenei and orc cultures. The Bladewind soon developed a respect for the Rangari and the Vindicators. Raids only took place on lightly guarded caravans, or when the orcs were led by the particularly bold or foolish. Okay, so we have the orcs are now testing their boundaries, particularly the Bladewind tribe clan. The draenei are still taking the high road when it comes to who they are as a people, and in general, that's representative of who they are. Importantly, some respect is built, and most interestingly, here we have half orc, half draenei. I wonder if those are the broken, and their descendants are the broken. That makes sense, because they look different than regular draenei. So that may be the case. And we'll find out next time, or in one of the next few episodes, but this one is in the pipes 5x5. I will see everybody on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thanks.